What's good, y'all? Welcome back to part 3 of LA Noire. We were in the middle of a case last time we left off. Make sure I'm recording, because that would not be good if I was not recording. Okay, now we're recording. Here we are. All right. Go straight to the driver's side. Exhibit A.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
Nothing significant.
This baseball probably isn't nothing either, huh?
Doesn't look like anything. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Is that a Zanayana Patek? Missing license plate. And the wrench socket thing.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Interesting.
Optimistic, Cole.
Is that it? Phone.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thank you.
I heard a clue thing over here.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Okay then. Did I not find all the clues? Apparently I did not. What else could it be? I can talk to this guy.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny.
Get off
Anyway,
my lawn.
last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
You racist, but I think you're telling the truth.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
Mexican.
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
I know who he voted for. You're a liar. What's his name? Oswald Jacobs. I'm gonna call it play back up.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
I believe you.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
License plates is missing.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? Well, what'd I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. Curious what he didn't want us to see?
1947 agenda. If we didn't want to see, why would we just leave it there?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Interesting.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Go to the dealership first. Hurry your ass. Hold on just a second. Alright, we bike. Oh, should've got something to drink. I'm thirsty as hell.
This has got to be the 50th
This
abandoned
popcorn
vehicle
good.
call we've got this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
This guy.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh?
Nope.
Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Shut the fuck up.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right. Wrong size. One left.
It's that red one right there. Missing.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
License plate.
I don't think so.
Don't mind me.
Not sure this means much.
Spark plug.
Circumstantial.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Interesting.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
So you're lying?
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
What does it say? Male liaison's phone number for what? He said hardly know him.
Boys, if you have nothing to do, I have a few cars you could
Oh, I am
wash.
not.
How does 10 cents a car sound?
No. Homie looks shiesty. But Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal. He bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
I believe him.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
He's shiesty.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman.
Oh, really?
Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. You really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
I don't want to drive.
Bullseye cigarettes. It's the tobacco that matters.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yeah, nigga, you drive.
tobacco in every Bullseye brand cigarette.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now. Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Okay, he's had enough. Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Oh, my bad. Forgot he said 3. I saw golden doorknob.
Yet.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police.
Gabriel?
Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado
Rodriguez.
here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Miss Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Damn. Yeah, I thought of that.
So how far along are you, Anna?
He might have been stealing cars for
20
money.
weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the
Already
scene.
he works hard to provide
Certainly
for us.
Gabriel's pride and joy.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
That's messed up, man. Two
Serving
plates.
breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
He hiding somewhere.
Seems irrelevant. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Probably nothing.
That's a men's shirt right there.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Is that really it? Okay.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Why not?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
Alright. Oh, I thought we was done.
I can tell you are lying. Your lips are moving.
Is there more evidence? There's the back door, right? Yeah. I don't think that's anything. Uh-oh, what's this?
Diplomatic license plates.
Ahara! Ahara!
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
The tea's done, man.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth,
Yeah.
Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Well, you got 2 plates.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives
Oh.
here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
Mm-hmm.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
Street racing.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Speaking of street racing, someone was street racing out there.
Looks like a decent guy.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
I don't want to go to the station yet because I don't know.
King.
There's like
What
a lot
kind of
person.
man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. I'm requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Oh no!
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. You're gonna lose him.
I'm about to lose him. I thought I could go around. Damn.
There's the red
I know
Ford.
other
That's
cars
Delgado
are
right there.
Crash into me.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away.
Hit maneuver.
Gonna lose him. Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the money. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Hey, yo. They're not worried about forgetting the others because they're gone.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh no!
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
I'm trying, son.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
You wrecked?
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Now who is the man? Huh?
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Even though it's F12. It's all good. I think I know his motive.
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Hey, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection.
It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill.
Wow.
Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you
awesome.
going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Oh, wow. Marriage made in heaven, huh? Red car 3C81, I think license plate said.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said,
This is 1947.
You know the way. You can drive.
Damn, slow as hell. Son, the door was mad open for you.
Looks like the DA is going to
use
press
this car.
charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
Wow.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
Yeah, you better.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Yeah, because she don't need to go to jail, bro. She's pregnant. Just because maybe she knew about it.
Detective, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Damn. Made his ass do 40 flips.
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Hmm. Homie ain't even see it coming. That's crazy. Fire and light.
Patterson has life insurance.
$60,000 back then in 1947 is some bread. Looks like we got some motive.
We can notify next of kin.
You a broke nigga. wedding ring over here? Or maybe it was wearing his ring.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent foot ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Yeah, she's splattered, son. Tire marks over here, anything?
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
It's all yours, Detective.
Okay.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Oh, really? Okay.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
I remember it being red. Okay.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman. That's
Biting
all.
your lip a lot. I don't. That's what it is. In the original version of the game, X, bad cop, was doubt. And A was, I think, truth. That's what it is. So if you doubt them, alright, I see. I don't like that good cop, bad cop thing. I'm a doubter.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. I'm trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
I think it was a girl.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room. I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
You lying because they heard an argument.
Why are you lying, Lynch? What are you covering up?
Is that the best you've got? You expecting me to confess to being the driver? I'd suggest you speak to someone who saw what happened. I'm about done speaking to you.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
I didn't see that he said that.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
What was that?
Stalling
So
just
bad.
makes us more inquisitive, Lynch. We'll get to the bottom of this, with or without you. That guy has a serious attitude problem.
Right in front of
Get
him.
anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away.
That guy has a
They liked
serious
watching
attitude
Lester
problem,
and Lorna
Stanley.
go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Interesting.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Alright, let's go.
You're behind the wheel.
So where you want to go?
Wait. Yeah, let's go there. Guy knocks like such a fed.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see.
It looks like
Come
it was
in,
her.
won't you?
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Okay, so, I mean, that's true. Can I doubt her, though? She knows more.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Wow.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
You and Mr. Sabo.
So you ran him smooth over.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
I'm out of here, Lorna. I got a business to run.
You think Mal is done with the autopsy? Better call it in and check, Phelps. Between the driver and the widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Interesting how they used to have those back.
Any
in
messages?
Phones.
Just one, Detective, from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thank you.
Guess we're gonna go to the morgue then. Buddy, you driving.
Can you drive to this one?
Do we know where we're going?
Yeah.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up?
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. But the trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the hood ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene. We need to hit Ray's one more time and trawl for evidence.
You not know how to use the door, son?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Shelton Residence? Should we go to Ray's? Let's go to Ray's first. See if we can find the knife, maybe. You off on the curb, man. Remind me of my boy Trav.
Lester could be a heel,
We just wanted
but
to check the crime
Shout
scene
out to
over
Trav.
one
that's
more
a
time,
lousy
Mr.
way for
Sabo,
Keep watching.
if that's all right.
Can you be quick about it? Cops are bad for business.
Really? We'll tiptoe, Sabo. You won't even notice us.
Oh yeah, a newspaper there.
All right, step by step, check every inch of ground.
Straight to the stars. Promises mental breakdown. Harlan J. Fontaine.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
The root?
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Interesting. He was talking about weed up there. I'm gonna find the knife back here somewhere, huh?
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
We playing poker in the back. Locked. There's gotta be something back here. Oh no, I don't want to use my intuition. At least not yet. Oh, there it is. Damn.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon. Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
They stuck that whole blade up in his chest.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Go! Yo.
I'll bring the car around and head him off.
It's too late, Sabo.
Son whipped out the shotty on niggas. That's crazy, man.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
How he outrunning me?
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick!
Oh. Almost missed it. Ooh.
Reinforcements are on the way.
You want to do this?
So.
Oh, nah. I'm not trying to cap you. You don't get your cookie clapped. What? Son almost clipped me. Oh, he did.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Man, I thought I put a couple holes in his leg, man.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
What can I say? The car did not kill us. We allowed the driver to duck if that would have stopped. Yeah, who was the driver? It was some girl. I think if I went to the other place, I would have found out. I mean, but still, I don't know. How could they have stopped if the person was? Never mind.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
All right.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word.
It's a beautiful day out.
They're calling her the Dolly. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having her death strewn all over the front pages.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it.
Oh, got chased.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Come on, man.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
How did that not take him out?
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps.
Give it up, LAPD!
11K to KGPL.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
2450. Alright, my bad, man. The story checks out.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Tell me the truth.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Wacky backy. Is that what they called it back in 1947?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Alright, saving. I think I'll call that an episode right there. So, yeah. Damn, Speed Racer? People be flying up and down this highway. It's like right out behind the house. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed my gameplay today episode. Blah, 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 blah. Can't talk. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any videos. Make sure you don't miss episode 4. It's getting juicy. It's getting a little, you know what I'm saying? And make sure you subscribe to Zana and Marcus. That's our couples channel. Follow us on TikTok. All the links will be in the description down below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Say peace. Peace. Say peace.